Hey guys, it's Anne Marie. So, there's a little nature center here, and all the birds are getting food. And one of our friends wanted to say hi to us, so we're gonna let him say hi. Mr. Skelly, he got a little bit of snow on him. He's a little cold. Hey guy, how you feeling? He said it's bone chilly. Hear the birds. Woodpeckers, blue jays, obviously cardinals. They're so beautiful. There's a lot of things I love about birds. What I love about cardinals, you guys are hard to see, but I got up super early today, not by choice, but because of cats. Because Galaxy bites me. He'll bite me. To wake me up for his food. Doesn't matter if it's the weekend. So I'm glad I got up early start because I wanted to see all the snow on the trees. I've been wanting to see it like this. And it's so amazing because the cardinals just stand out so beautifully. It's like you're the cardinal. Just have a conversation with that couple about how beautiful the birds are against this beautiful white snow. I mean, their colors are really popping. It's time for you to start popping. What's that? There's like a song or I don't know, sound. It's like, it's time for you to pop your shit. Listen, even though the new year isn't technically here, for the sake of conditioned society, the new year's here. Regardless, you don't need a new year. You don't need new year, new me. You don't need a new year to start popping your shit. These next couple months, don't hibernate. And if you must hibernate, if you can't leave your house, start working on your master plan. There's always growth, even in time of stillness. It's the pause. And oftentimes, I'll speak for myself. When I'm in a pause, I can overthink and get in my head like I should be doing something. And the most growth for me has come when I finally surrendered to the pause. And you'll notice when you surrender to the pause, it's like, and a lot of people have said this, and I've said it many times, like being pulled back like a slingshot or an arrow, if you will. I like to do the bow and arrow better. It's like when you're pulling it back, that's the pause. Like, I can't take this no more. I can't take this no more. Help me. Spirit, ancestors. You're at your altar. You're on your knees praying to church or whatever your practice is. But you're like, I can't take this anymore. I can't take this. Why do I not feel anything? Or why do I feel too much? Or why, Lord? Why? Why, Spirit? Why, ancestors? Pop. When we surrender to that pause and we're pulling back, we're like, okay, this is uncomfortable. How can I sharpen my tools? What do I need to learn in this pause? What did I learn in this pause? I may not have understood the downloads, but I wrote them down. I may not have been able to get outside, but I found ways to ground myself inside. I may not have been able to paint or create music, but it forced me more into meditation. Many times in my pauses, once I surrendered, first I had to recognize I was in the pause. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I'm not stuck. I'm just in a pause for some reason. Spirit had to slow my ass down. I was doing too much. There was some stuff I didn't pick up because I was just getting download after download. I just missed a lot, right? Sun's trying to come out. And so during those pauses, once I recognized it was a pause, I was like, well, I don't feel like doing anything, but I'm going to go to the gravesite and speak to my ancestors. And I would just lay on the gravesite, right? So I started to have a stronger connection with my ancestors. They started giving me downloads on how I could connect with them more. They started telling me stuff I need to do for an altar, no matter what space I was in. They didn't have to be all elaborate and fancy, you know? That was what I learned in that pause. When I felt getting blocked when I was doing readings, right? When I was doing collective readings. That meant I was supposed to go more in meditation and maybe learn the cards a little better. Research things a little bit. So what are you able to learn in the pause? Are you able to recognize that it's a pause? Or are you shaming yourself for not being productive or creating or whatever it is? Are you shaming yourself for it, for having a couple days where you don't have energy? And then ping, pop off. Have you ever noticed that? That after the pause, you get the insights and the downloads and you process it. It's like, oh, that. Okay, that makes sense now. Or is it just me? That's how mine are. And then it's just boom, pop off. And so for some of you, you've been in the pause for a while. Maybe this is a sign to recognize that it's a pause and not to shame yourself. And what are you learning in the pause? How are you mastering yourself? Mastering your craft? What is it that makes you feel so uncomfortable about your current state of mind? What is it? What other times in your life have you felt similar things like that? What is the reoccurring theme in feeling that? It's abandonment, loneliness, unproductivity. Where did you learn that doing you had to be doing something to be productive? Being still and being in the pause is one of the most productive things you can do for yourself, is giving yourself that time, that space, whatever that is for you in your life, and just being and understanding that in the pause there's a purpose. It's time for you to pop off. It's time for you to start speaking your truths. It's time for you to see yourself for who you really fucking are and stop making yourself small. Stop trying to fit yourself into small spaces when you've outgrown them. It's time to stop going back to old timelines, old paradigms, old ways of thinking because the work is getting just too hard. It is easier to fall back into certain things because it's familiar. And what's familiar is comfortable. And comfortability can be dangerous for some of us. That's the importance of growing, healing, evolving. And now the sun's getting tired. It's just so beautiful here. And you know, I told Spirit, I was like, I don't need the confirmations of birds and all that, because the last couple times we've been out here, I mean, we've gotten owls, hawks, crows, and there's a murder of crows that live behind me, which is pretty amazing because they fly above me by the window all the time, which the cats love. But confirmation, I told Spirit I didn't need all that. I just wanted to have a nice, peaceful walk because, like I said, the snow, it's just like when it snows. Pause. I will protect my peace at any cost. I fought wars and battles that people know nothing about to get my peace. I hope you're healthy and happy, full of joy. May you love and be loved. Heal. Don't harm. Have a great day.